Rugby League in the magazine Scrum Down.
Accept no substitutes. This is the match of the day, Leeds against Widnes. Welcome to Headingley, where one of the season's biggest league crowds is here to see if back-to-form Leeds feel the backlash of Widnes' home defeat against Leeds. Leeds also want revenge for the way Martin Afire swept them out of the Challenge Cup on this ground 9 months ago. Afire had far too much pace for the Leeds defence, and Widnes won convincingly.
Every player's got talent out there, and I just hope they can relax and play with a smile on their face. I'm sure the results will come, and it's proved that. We just won the last 4, so I'm hoping for a good performance today.
Well, one of the reasons why Leeds have won their last 4 games is the return of Gary Schofield to the form he was showing when these two teams met at Headingley 2 years ago. He's had a run of injuries, but now he's back, and so are Leeds.
Yeah, we've settled down a bit now. David Ward's brought a lot of team spirit into the side, and with the introduction of Craig Izzard and Craig Coleman, that's done the side a hell of a lot of confidence. And I say we're just hoping we can keep on the roll now, what we have been doing for the past month.
6 weeks ago, Widnes were World Club champions. Since then, an unexpected decline. Defeats at Sheffield, at Warrington, and last week at home to Leeds. Only 2 wins in 6 matches.
One, we've had a few injuries, well, a lot of injuries really. And the test series hasn't helped really. We've had 6 players in that all told. I think the second test we were training with only 8 players out.
Well, he's got 15 names today, all right. Martin Afire is back after an ankle injury. Paul Hume also returns, but Myler, Wright and Pike are still missing. 19-year-old Jason Critchley may be a new name to you. He made his debut last week. And John Devereux moves into the centre to make way for Afire. It's our first look on Scrum Down at Devereux, the former Bringe End and British Lions Rugby Union star, who's found it hard to win a regular place in Lawton's team of champions. Leeds have Warren Wilson replacing Gary Spencer, who needed 9 stitches in his foot last week. There's a new second row pairing. Craig Izzard missed last week's win at Salford with a cheekbone fracture. Roy Powell was sub after test duty. Phil Ford is another Great Britain man returning. Ford had his critics after his performances against New Zealand, but Martin Afire has been among those singing his praises this week, and with good reason. The Widnes flyer is not only Ford's fellow Great Britain winger, he also remembers how the Leeds man brought off one of the tackles of the season to deny him a try in the cup match here in February. Well, the crowd wouldn't mind some more of that today. We have second division action and a new competition for you later, but now let's join our commentators David Watkins and John Hell.
It's Leeds to kick off. A big crowd at Headingley for one of the matches of the season. And a nervous start for Widnes, but the ball was knocked backwards. And Leeds have come out firing on all cylinders here. Well, there's no doubt, David, I've just said one of the matches of the season.
Well, of that there's no doubt at all, and perhaps today a lot of questions will be answered on people like Devereux and Paul Moriarty in particular.
Kick by Tate. Now Warren Wilson is the fullback in the absence of the injured Gary Spencer, who had 9 stitches in a foot injury sustained at the very last minute of last week's game. Ford. I know Phil Ford desperately wants to do well and show his paces against Martin Afire today. First offside of the match awarded by referee Ray Tennant from Castleford. Since he joined the club from Oldham. Misses out Powell. Instead, the man who took it was Craig Izzard. playing with a scrum cap, he's got that fractured cheekbone. That looks a useful kick. It's going to be fielded by the fullback Alan Tate. So Coleman couldn't find a touch. Now Kebby. Well, David, Leeds are renowned as a good open footballing side. Widnes certainly have won that reputation over the last couple of years, and I think the crowd here have come hoping for a really adventurous game.
Well, there shouldn't be any doubts about that, because you have people like Ford and Afire, you have Devereux and Carl Gibson and Gary Schofield, so already the options are tremendous for people to watch out for this afternoon.
But the tackle that went in there was not to the liking of referee Tennant, the one on Moriarty. So Jonathan Davis will take the penalty, put it into touch. Joe Grimmer, he got 2 tries here in the Cup earlier this year, so he likes Headingley, and that's often on the players' minds. If they like a ground, they tend to perform better. There's David Smith, that's David Hugh. Davies, Tate joins the line, such a good one for Currier as well. He gets it away for Kebby. There's no way around there. Tate keeps the move going. It's forced back over halfway there by Carl Gibson. Davies will kick. And can he find a touch? I think he might do. Ford couldn't quite get there, and that was a rugby union style kick.
Well, that's right. I think it's taken the steam out of it, but Widnes aren't getting anywhere by moving the ball at the moment because the tackling is so keen. So he's just changed his options, kicked over the top, slowed it all down, and that's a good tactic to start the game off.
Another Leeds ball. Heron, Schofield. Both sides are looking to open it up, and what a strong run here by Vince Fawcett. He's a game lad, is this one. I'm told he's a tremendous sportsman at whatever he turns his hand to. Good cricketer, and he's a good athlete as well. Powell barges his way through the middle, offloads it. Dixon carries it on. Dixon goes for the line. All down by Davis, but these are good moments for Leeds. He's just not going to hand for them. Schofield turns it back. Desperate defending for Widnes. And there'll be another 6 tackles as well, because Widnes actually managed to get a hand on that. Oh, Fire can't hold it. Gary Schofield might. Gary Schofield tries to put it down. Forced out. But Widnes really hanging on for all their might.
Well, that was really desperate tackling by the Widnes side then, but that's what the result of good backing up there. The man going straight, backing up the man with the ball, causes the defence all kinds of problems.
And when they wanted it, Widnes got it. Oh, that one spilled, and Gibson couldn't get there. The ball came off the foot, so now it's Kebby's turn to run. Oh, and here's another exciting young man, Brymer Kebby, pulled down on the halfway line, and we'll look to see if a penalty is awarded. One imagines it will be by referee Tennant. It is indeed, and Kebby says, "Come on." He was not at all amused.
You'll see exactly what happens here. Widnes trying to move up the ball out of all the... Kebby now takes the ball on the outside. Now he's got the pace to go on, but he knows the cover's going to get him. So he kicks ahead, definitely taken out.
Leeds have taken Carl Gibson off. With the game's first chance of points. this season. And he's kicked another one here at Headingley. So the game's first points belong to Widnes and to Jonathan Davis. Ground, but this time he loses the ball, and this could really be danger. Kebby going on, trying to get on the outside of Fawcett, and he bundles him over that white line. Certainly a favourite ground for Widnes. Now the penalty has gone to Leeds, when Widnes were not far from their line. With three of them met Huey Waddell head on. Now it's Moriarty. Well, Moriarty, Smith, both gone, have they? They're both walking towards the touchline, and I think they're both off. No, Smith's coming back on. Well, there was some confusion there, but Moriarty's
well,
gone.
What Leeds did, they took the ball straight on, he went down, but look at that, there was no doubts about that at all. That was a show, that was a sending off, but there's no doubt about that.
That's not 10 minutes either, that is off for the match. Huey Waddell must have felt that one, my goodness. It's like running into a rock.
Well, it absolutely floored him, and there's no excuse for that. I've no doubts that Moriarty got hurt earlier on in the tackle, and there's no way you can take revenge of that sort.
Devorty. Well, I think that's going to increase the temperature. That's a knock-on. And now the touch judge is on as well. It's getting rather heated.
I think this is important now. The referee and the touch judges, what they have to do is now get their authority over to the players, because it could boil up into something that'll be sort of not what people would like in the game. He's really got to put his foot down. He's got to tell people exactly what he wants. Here we go again, just watch this. Although the ball went then, the players are still committed to each other, they're still pushing each other about.
Oh, the timing of the run by Mackenzie. Grimmer comes inside, keeps going as well, slips it for Tate. Well, Widnes were bitterly disappointed with their performance last week against Lee, and they're keen to put that behind them, as you can see. Davis hoists a massive kick, well taken by Warren Wilson. Well, he was playing for Hunslet this time last year. Phil Ford, well, what can he produce? Well, there could be a gap over that side, and Fawcett takes on Kebby. Fawcett knocks off Kebby. Can't knock off Smith as well. Devorty. Coleman's kick. Here's Great Britain's fullback. A lovely shot of Alan Tate that was, and the intense concentration required, because it's like a cup ties, this.
Well, it is really. I mean, when you get two sides of this quality and class, then you can't have anything but tension.
The ball, and he didn't have it. Both sides inquired of the referee. Whose is it? He said it's a scrum. Oh, out for Leeds. Now this is danger for them. Devorty goes through the gap himself. Oh, Devorty was only a stride away from making a critical break. Coleman, Dixon. And a pile driver of a tackle from Grimmer. The crowd then thought he used his knee. Izzard, and Izzard runs strongly for that line. And the first try of the game belongs to Leeds and to their substitute, Gary Lord. And even aggro behind the line. But Lord, who's been on only a few moments, has a try. And Leeds have the lead.
Well, there's no doubt at all about this. This try is scored because of people looking for the man off the ball, not on the ball. Look at that. Didn't even go for the man, got out of it completely, passed it inside. Lord takes it on the burst, crashes over.
Well, Colin Maskell's boot has been extremely reliable in recent weeks. 7 out of 7 last week. And midway through the first half, he has the opportunity to give Leeds a 6-2 lead. As he prepares to kick, Widnes have their discussion, what went wrong, and Maskell surprises everyone by missing. 4-2, it really should have been 6.
If you watch this try, this is all because they take the man without the ball, and because they've gone for the man without the ball, it's really made it easy. Just draws the man, and it opens up a gap.
Grimmer. Ball goes back, so O'Neill takes it from Mackenzie. He gets it away as well. Now Devereux. Devereux shows that strength that David was talking about earlier. Now the ball's gone away from him as well. Must be murderous for the referee. This it's going one way then the other. Schofield. Well, the errors in play statistic is going to be quite interesting. Both sides have put the ball down in good positions. Maskell, Coleman and now Devorty. Oh, and Devorty makes the break. He's only got one man in front of him. And the pass is good. Is he there? No, he's a bit short, but he's over this time. It's Izzard. He tumbled over the line. Good support play as well. Lovely break from Gary Devorty. Izzard knew exactly where he was going and followed him all the way. Sniffed out that try, and although he was hauled down literally a yard short, he had the power to get over.
Just watch this. This is a pre-planned move before all this start. It allowed him now to sneak into space. Sees that he's covered by Tate, but has a good loose forward shot. Passes into side to Izzard, who's always run on the burst, and goes over. This was a set plan move, and this is perfect because it opened up a huge gap here with people not quite knowing what to do. But Devorty knew exactly what he was doing, and he was running into space, draws Tate, back inside, man in support, score.
Maskell has missed one kick from a very much simpler position. He's not missed this one though. Curled in at just the right moment. So his name's on the scoreboard and Leeds are in double figures. I think it's got to be said, the World Club champions are in trouble again. We saw them at Sheffield when they obviously didn't play anything like to their potential, and today they're in trouble once more.
Well, yes, it must be worrying, really, for Doug. As I said, he hasn't had the best of starts in this game, having a player sent off. But now we have an unfortunate incident where number 11 has just collapsed on the floor.
Well, we had an unnerving incident last week involving Ronnie Gibbs of Castleford, who was wandering around at one stage, obviously in a daze. And this is the other side, of course, of rugby league. It's such a fast and physical game these days. One does fear for the safety of the players. Well, there was certainly no incident leading up to that, but it does appear conscious, obviously, at the moment. We've just waved as well to suggest he's going to be okay. It's good to know. Clever. Oh, very clever indeed. What good play by Mackenzie, who tries to kick on. And now Fawcett. What a good runner this lad is. He is a big, strong fellow, Vince Fawcett. And he certainly looks the part out on that left wing. Lord. Back inside. Good play. Dixon. Maskill now. And Maskill is hauled down by Davis. And another player is flat out. But it's all Leeds for the moment. Again, they swing it left. Wilson. It's Paul Dixon who is out of the game for the moment, just receiving treatment. Now Heron. Heron's found the way to the try line a lot recently. Coleman and Devorty. Once more Devorty. Goes for that line and Devorty came back. Oh, he can't pick it up now. What a good footballer Gary Devorty is, though.
Oh, he is a good footballer. He thinks about everything he does. He opens up gaps in seemingly impossible positions, and he's always looking to offload the ball to a man in a better place.
Man, that's a better one, though. And Alan Tate was up in the line. A Fire's alongside him on the left. Can a Fire keep it? He'll get it now, and a Fire keeps going. If he gets this one away, that must have been forward. It was. Well, that's the best we've seen from Widnes, really, in that Alan Tate joined the line perfectly. The Fire couldn't hold his pass, though, but he was in a very difficult position.
But so they have to move it out quickly, Widnes, and they're not ever giving up the opportunity of moving the ball out quickly. And Tate is always on the alert, picks the ball up perfectly here. Now look at your watches now. He asks Martin to come back inside, tries to throw a pass, unfortunately knocked down. Fire picks it back up, but has difficulty in holding off forward.
That's Widnes' ball. Now Davis. They really need a little bit of magic from him, maybe. A Fire. He's got a lot of room in which to work. Gives the pass now. And down this touchline goes Devereux. Back through the hands. Fire and Tate. Tackled by Delaney. And the referee is going to give a booking to Paul Delaney. In fact, he's going to have 10 minutes, says Delaney.
Well, his frantic stuff. Darrow comes inside again. Look at that, up around his neck. But the ball is then flipped across the middle, just about to be dropped. Alan Tate picks it up and straight across the top head tackle. And again, the referee was on the spot. He knew what to do, and he sent the fella off.
So with Paul Delaney in the sin bin, Widnes have their chance before half-time. And it would change the complexion of the game so much if they could get on the try sheet. Mackenzie, Hume. Bit of a looping pass, but David Smith takes it on. 4 tackles to go. Mackenzie, he's got Paul Hume there. Now there might be a gap. Davis, out, and Fire's over. Martin of Fire, where did he come from? Wriggles over that line. The left winger bobbing up in the right centre position. And Fire's 22nd of the season could not have been better timed from a Widnes point of view. An amazing record this man has.
Davis now wriggles about, but he's a sensible enough guy. Mackenzie, first of all, with a pass to Jonathan Davis. Now he stands, sets up, brings inside Carl Gibson, but a Fire, as he's done in the test match, was on hand again to get over it for the try.
Treatment, by the way, is still being administered to Alan Tate. Got a right clout on the head. Davis has kicked one from a not dissimilar position. Can he do it again? Yes, he can. He's got his boots on today. And that sets us up for a grandstand second half. Oh, now danger. Right on half-time as well. Fortunately, Paul Hume was there, but yet again the touch judge is on. And, well, it's really bubbling over now. Oh, this is ridiculous. This is again not what we want to see in top-class rugby league. Too many players getting involved needlessly.
Well, it's all totally unnecessary.
And it's going to be another yellow card. I think for Craig Izzard and for Joe Grimmer. Commitment, but not in every respect the way we wanted it. There have been some good tries, there has been some good football, there's also been some unseemly, unsavoury rugby league as well. Well, this is a man's game, there's not much doubt about that. And half-time here then at Headingley, those 2 tries for Leeds from Gary Lord and from Craig Izzard, against one by Martin Afire for Widnes, give Leeds a 10-8 interval lead. We'll be back with the second half after the break.
Solpadeine has the power to hit pain where it hurts.
Designed without compromise, tested without mercy. The new Renault 19 from £6,895.
Mercury Communications have now invested over £800 million creating the only all-digital telephone network in Europe. So how does this benefit the thousands of customers who've already joined us? Well, it's not just that long-distance and international calls are up to 20% cheaper on Mercury, though this is saving our customers millions of pounds a year. It's to do with the quality of service we give. That's why all 5 high street banks use us, why 80 of the UK's top 100 companies do too, and why we now handle over 1 million calls each working day. Now so many people are choosing Mercury, why don't you?
Saving has never been the most riveting of subjects, so Lloyds Bank have asked us, me, to tell you about their new instant savings account.
For instance, it gives you very competitive rates of interest. And what's more, the interest rates actually go up in stages. The more you save, the more you get. But best of all, you get instant access and no penalties with... He's got it. Thanks. With this, an international ATM card. That's a cash point card to the rest of us. You can use it to get at your savings 7 days of the week.
Sorry, would you mind? I'm late. You're not him. You're a girl.
How observant.
Good grief, a female? Whatever next?
A horse?
The instant savings account from Lloyds Bank.
That's it. Where I was born and raised.
Well, you didn't go hungry then, did you?
Now I'm going to show you where I did my courting.
Who says romance is dead?
This is where I had my first taste of the finer side of life. McEwen's Exports.
Has this place changed much?
Aye. These days they're letting anybody in.
McEwen's Export. It's class in a glass.
Welcome back to Headingley for the resumption here between Leeds and Widnes. Leeds in the lead just by 10 points to 8. Well, somebody I'm sure would love to have been involved in the action out there today. The Great Britain and Leeds prop forward Lee Crooks. He's down there with Nick.
Lee, there was some fairly rough stuff out there.
There was a little bit, yeah. I think obviously it's the top of the table clash, and you know, the feelings in both sides are very high at the moment. It's a competitive game, and the lads want to win. So, you know, it's going to be a bit rough and tumble, but obviously as long as people keep their heads, you know, it'll be a good game in the second half.
The Widnes coming back a little bit.
After the last sort of 5 or 10 minutes, they started to pick the game up again. I think that obviously Leeds have got to slow the Widnes play the ball down. Widnes are best when they're playing quick play the balls and attacking very quickly, and if we can slow them down a little bit, I think we'll get on top of them.
And briefly, what's your own future now?
Well, hopefully I'm playing in the A team on Tuesday. I think things will more or less be sorted out by Monday, so with a bit of luck I might come into the reckoning for a first team place next Sunday.
Lee, thanks very much. Let's see how today's 13 are getting on in the second half with John Hell.
That's good to hear. Everybody I'm sure wants to see Lee Crooks back in first team action. Let's have a look at the first half statistics, and the scrums took a real walloping, did Widnes there. Leeds taking them 10-2. They took 2 against the head, Colin Maskell did. Leeds conceded 3 more penalties than Widnes in that half there. And the errors in play really uncharacteristic for Widnes to make as many as 12. The dirty dozen, I suppose they would say. The scrum it is, and this is early encouragement for Leeds at the start of the second half. They're put in, it's come out for them for Coleman. Heron now, he'll try and slice away through. Not the easiest thing to do with two of these strapping chaps hanging onto either side of you. Coleman scurries away. Dixon, good little flip back. And they're keeping it spinning through the hands. Here's Devorty. Devorty's had a great game. And Devorty thunders towards that Widnes line. Inspirational start for Leeds in this second half. Paul Dixon, and Dixon might make it. He's got Heron in. Dixon couldn't, Heron could. And David Heron, well, the tries are rolling in now for the loose forward converted to stand-off half.
Well, they say do the thing simply, and this is exactly what's happened here. Whilst he's passed, he's just done the loop round. Perfect drawing and timing of a pass, and the man.
David Heron, he's got a good try-scoring record against Widnes over the years. He was scoring against them as long ago as 1980. Maskell has this chance to make it 16-8, and he's taken that chance. Leeds edge further away. Well, Roy Powell sitting at the front there, alongside David Ward in the front of your picture, but Roy Powell certainly looked as though he's OK again.
Well, that's very gratifying because he is such a staunch favourite here at Headingley, and it would have been sad had he not recovered from that injury.
What a lovely ball from Coleman. It's opened them up forward. Ward can't hold on. Wonderful football. There's a lovely ball slipped by Coleman to Devorty. Of course, the two played together at Hull last season. They really have worked an excellent understanding.
Well, Gary Devorty is such a good footballer. He sizes up the opposition, he passes, he runs into tackles, he does an awful lot with the ball.
Widnes are in trouble. Heron to try. Schofield bounds over. And that's the old Gary Schofield. Coming up on the shoulder, timing the run to perfection, and he rolled over the line.
Well, it's important that Leeds now, there's more bounce to their play as well. They're moving the ball out quickly, and there they are, Schofield back on song, and that's what all Leeds are looking for. What a try.
And Widnes are in real trouble again now. They lost the ball, and from that moment on they were backpedaling and always in trouble. Leeds very much on song. And Maskell keeps them chirping. 22-8. And the times are getting tougher for Widnes. It's time for Joe Grimmer and Craig Izzard to come back, and how Widnes have missed Grimmer. They've been down to 11 men for the first few minutes of this second half, and they've just not been able to cope.
Well, we all know what the standards are in rugby league. They fit the fast and furious people, and when you're only down to 11 men, it's very, very difficult to even get a game together.
Ford, he could have had a couple of tries today. And here's Izzard back in the thick of things, and you get the feeling he loves it. Lord. And again a great roar from the crowd. I felt that tackle was a little bit too high, but the referee didn't. Still, Maskell's made the break up the middle, and he's got support on his left. Here's Wilson. Kick ahead. Wilson and Schofield go for it. Well played by Jonathan Davis, who runs, tries to get away from trouble. Schofield nailed him near his own line, and he's penalised. Actually, if Wilson had managed to give that ball out to Schofield, there'd have been no stopping him.
Well, I couldn't understand why he didn't do that, because he made the break up the middle of the field. Schofield was with him as well. Watch now, Maskell makes the break of the field. He leaves O'Neill for dead. He sprints up the middle of the field. The whole defence now is coming up with him. Passes outside to Wilson. Now, listen, he kicks over the top when Gary Schofield's with him. Schofield loves passes like that. Although a fire was there at his neck, it would have been touch and go whether a try would have been scored.
Still 22 points to 8, the Leeds lead. The kick straight down the middle is to Wilson. Oh, that's clever. Flick it up, take it on. Izzard. Quarter an hour of the second half has been played. 40. Leeds have got a lot of men coming forward now. This is Gibson. Cut back inside, straight into Kerrier's midriff. It's more Devorty there. Always looks to get the ball away in the tackle, Gary Devorty. Coleman's kick. Excellent one, really astute piece of scrum half play this. And Craig Coleman, who was actually on Widnes' books 2 years ago, and Dougie Lawton sent him home.
Well, it is difficult when you also have David Hume there as well at the same time, but as you rightly said so at the head of the programme, the two of them played together at Hull, both Coleman and Gary Devorty, and they most certainly know each other's play well.
Now Widnes are trying to string it along the back line, and the fire is out on that touchline, waiting for it. Just didn't come, and Leeds have the ball back again. And goodness, I don't think I've ever seen them put so many passes down. They've really been their own worst enemies. Here's Phil Ford dancing this way and that. He couldn't find a partner. Leeds certainly look capable of adding more tries, especially when Devorty's in control like this. Have another 3 tackles yet. And they're spreading it left. Heron cuts inside, and David Heron, he's got a taste for tries. He's wriggled over once again. David Heron, 2 in a match for him. Leeds had a standoff half here for many, many years. John Holmes, who was a real favourite of the crowd, and since David Heron has moved up from number 13 to the number 6 jersey, he's rediscovered the art of try scoring.
Well, they must be wondering where all the Leeds players are coming from, because there's one after another. He sells a dummy, he pushes off Grimmer, he pulls through the middle, Currier holds off him, inexcusable that, and Heron scores.
Maskell takes a couple of steps to the left, comes round, and not quite this time. Straight into the crowd, but not between the sticks. It's still a very healthy lead that the home side have, though. Across the line, Critchley tries to break it. It's an excellent kick from Hume. Spinning all the way into touch, just the right length. Good distance on the kick too. On reflection, David, I think Paul Moriarty has learnt another lesson today in rugby league. You cannot afford to get sent off, especially in the first few minutes of a match.
Well, you can't, certainly not in the top match of the day, as this one certainly is. And he'll rue this himself, so will the Widnes team, and no doubt Dougie Lawton will have much to say to him about it. But they haven't played particularly well, Widnes. They've lost a lot of balls, and of course Leeds have really been on song. Some of their movements have been class to watch.
Chances here. Schofield goes, confronted by Kebby. Gibson tries to turn Courier inside out. Schofield takes it on. Still Schofield. 25 yards out. Lovely flowing move from Leeds. Still almost quarter of an hour to go. As Leeds come looking for that gap, and Heron once more. Wheels it back inside, Wilson. Now Devorty. This is the last time. Maskill, Coleman goes for the drop goal, and rather inauspiciously. Been one of the better days for them, and you can tell by the expressions on the face. Fawcett. Oh, excellent running from Vince Fawcett, and he might just make it all the way. He's inside Kebby. Kebby got well back. He got past Mars, but he couldn't get past Kebby. Spirited run from Fawcett. And eventually they get him up. Maskill, Devorty. Schofield, surely no way through there. What a good strong run from Fawcett. You could tell he meant to get a try then. Coleman shows it, gives it back. They've just kept going with Delaney. Delaney manages. Oh, I thought that Lord might have got in. Last tackle again. So are they going to throw it, or are they going to kick it, or is Gary Schofield going to add a drop goal to his collection? No. Not quite.
Well, there's certainly a bite and a punch about the way in which Leeds are playing now. Their confidence really at boiling point.
Yes, I think they've shown that they are serious contenders for the championship now with this performance. So they really have taken Widnes apart at times, albeit they were down to 11 men when they got a couple of their tries. Now Critchley does find a gap. He's got a Fire alongside him. A Fire missed go all the way. They will not stop Martin. A Fire. There is nothing to beat raw speed. Excellent try from a Fire. Who throws the ball at Carl Gibson. Not a lot of need for any of that. He'd got the try. That was all that mattered. And you really should stay away from things like that. His speed is awesome.
Well, this is what Widnes have been waiting for. They've been looking for the gap to open up in midfield to let loose Martin and Fire. It doesn't really happen. Critchley has come on the second half. He does just that. It gives him the opportunity. He rounds with ease the fullback. Now watch when he goes over here. Carl Gibson definitely, although he does show off a little, he does really step on top of him there. And the Fire got up rather nasty, to say the least.
And Davies misses across the face of the goal. So it's 26 points to 12. Widnes still have a lot to do in this match. Coleman shows it, brings his hard on. About 4 of them to stop him. But there's been a lot of inventiveness between Coleman, Devorty, Izzard and Heron. Yes. Coleman once more, and Heron. The long one out. Wilson has Ford outside him. Oh, and then puts it down, and then a Fire spills it as well. And Leeds had a big pull in the scrums in the first half, 10-2. They'll be looking for the ball out of this one as well. Although it's a Widnes putting. 17-7. It's the highest scrum count I ever remember on the programme. Well, here goes a fire once more, and a fire. He could go the length of the field. He's got an awful lot to do still. Phil Ford's coming over. Phil Ford just pull him down. Memories of last year for the crowd here. Well, Ford last season pulled off the try-saving tackle of the season.
Well, just watch this. We're always waiting for the fire to have these runs. The crowd rise to the feet when he has the ball. Now he senses another opportunity, and you have to reward him for that, because he comes in off the wing now looking for play. He leaves the defence floundering. Gibson can do nothing about it. Everybody else seems to have given up the cause, but not Phil Ford. Look at this.
Yes, Ford hasn't had the happiest day on attack. He's spurned a couple of chances to try scores, but he served his side well on that occasion. And Leeds are still in the possession with Devorty. Colossal punt. Good take by Marsh. To Kebby. Now his turn to kick forward. Bravely done, and Coleman just couldn't quite elude Brymer Kebby. Here's Heron once more, making inroads. It's a Leeds win. 26 points to 12, and the quality of the football shows in the smile of the face of David Ward over there. He'll be delighted. He goes to shake hands with a disappointed Dougie Lawton, I'm sure, but there is no questioning the merit of this Leeds victory. Smiles on all the faces of the Leeds players. A memorable day for them. Not so memorable for Widnes. They've been beaten by 26 points to 12. Lord, Izzard, 2 for David Heron, 1 for Gary Schofield for Leeds, and those 2 Martin Afire tries in reply for Widnes. Well, David Watkins, it's your job to nominate the Stones Bidder Man of the Match. Who's it gone to today?
Well, my Man of the Match award goes to David Heron for a remarkable change of position from loose forward to stand off. But today it was solid defence and his superb direction of play, and his second try at a crucial time of the match stamped him as a quality player and a deserved winner of my Man of the Match award. Well, David, loose forward to stand off half and scoring tries as well.
Yeah, it's a bit different. It's usually the other way around, I think. Usually ends up in the forwards from the backs.
Well, do you think Leeds now can go on to even greater things?
Yeah, most definitely. The team last month or so have turned the corner, and we've got the injury problem sorted out. And I think we can only get better now. We're getting a bit of confidence. The spirit's right, as you've heard. And we've got confidence, we've got spirit, and we've got skill. And with the team's got all them 3 things, we can do the business.
Well done.
Thanks, Dave.
Frank, you very much seem to be enjoying life here at Leeds.
Yeah, they're a happy bunch of blokes here, and it makes it a bit easier to enjoy football. So, no, I think I'm starting to play a bit better because the blokes are sticking together, yeah.
The team wasn't doing all that well, in fact, when you arrived. What do you think has made the difference over recent weeks?
Oh, I think probably because we've kept the side together, the nucleus of the side together, and we're just playing week as it comes, you know, we're not planning ahead.
All credit to the boys. They've had to weather a lot of unnecessary treatment, I believe, today, and it's not the winning, it's the way that we've won today. We've tried to play football.
It was an incredible match in many ways, wasn't it? I mean, it just never stopped.
It was a good game, it was a great game. The pace of it, the physical contact, and the skill involved were absolutely tremendous, and fair credit to these, but I'm proud of every one of them.
Roy, I think everybody on Scrumdown will be pleased to see that you're okay. Can you just tell us what happened at that moment in the match?
Well, we had kicked off, we'd just scored and they'd kicked off to us, and Phil Ford had taken the ball in, and I'm just running round and I go really dizzy, and that was it. Like.
You spoke to the doctor obviously about it. What's his verdict?
Well, Stuart says I swallowed my tongue and I went down, then I started panicking, but I'm really conscious. I can remember basically everything what happened. Yeah.
So you feel all right now?
I feel all right now, yeah.
Here are the day's statistics. Leeds had a massive
coach, Kiwi Mike McLennan. And that is what is at stake in the centre there, the Silk Cut Challenge Cup. Wigan skipper Ellery Hanley already held that trophy aloft in 2 of the 3 successes. And just a word here now with Jim Smith from Halifax, an ex-scrum half and hooker in his time, so he certainly knows this game. But St Helens, the very strong pack of forwards, youngsters Neil and Harrison I'll be looking for. But Wigan, despite it,